Kamineth from Ikala TVET College, Queenstown campus. I would like to present my implementation plan for a curriculum change. Firstly, I would like to focus on the INCV program and more specifically the Information Technology and Computer Science program. We find that data communication and networking is the most challenging subject in that program due to its technical subject matter. This subject is an essential component of a fast-growing computer and technology field according to Wang and Morris 20. Before we can look at the curriculum problem, let's look at the curriculum in its entirety. So the NCV program was introduced in 2007. Assessment and subject guidelines for the Information Technology and Computer Science program was last updated in 2020. In January of this year, 2024, all Level 4 vocational subjects received the revised practical tasks and the integrated summative assessment task to be implemented this year. Is the IT curriculum relevant? According to industry partners, yes, it is to a great extent. The IT company commented on the high cognitive level at which the IT program is pitched. A practical summative task that the students have to complete is trying to simulate real work issues. But unfortunately, students just complete those simulated tasks without thinking critically and innovatively. So that is one of the suggestions made by one of the industry partners, that students need to be also trained to think critically and innovatively. They also needed more exposure to simulations and work-based experience. Are the lecturers able to teach the IT program? Are they fully qualified? So we have 3 permanently appointed IT lecturers. All 3 of the lecturers have a relevant IT degree. 2 of the 3 lecturers have a professional teacher's qualification. The last one is now busy completing her professional teacher's qualification. So by the end of this year, we should have all 3 of them having their professional teacher's qualification. All 3 IT lecturers have completed a minimum of 4 Cisco courses, which entitles them now to be Cisco facilitators. Unfortunately, none of the permanently appointed IT lecturers have any industry experience. So who are the stakeholders that were consulted in trying to establish the curriculum problem specifically here in the IT program? It would be the lecturers, students, and IT industry partner. During accountability sessions with lecturers, lecturers mentioned that they needed more time for practical tasks and that our students needed more exposure to real-world problems that they needed to solve in the IT labs. The students during informal discussions also mentioned that they need more software and that the networking at the campus is not always very stable, and that they also need other resources. For example, they need old computers to work on so that they can practice the skills that they're learning about in the theory classes. During visits and meetings with IT industry partner, they mentioned the high cognitive level at which the IT program is pitched, which enables the students then to make a better choice when they have to decide after further, when they do further studies in IT, which area they want to specialize in. And according to IT industry partner, they get a varied exposure to the different fields, so they are exposed to all the different fields so that they can make a more informed decision at the end of the year. What was very important and that what stood out actually was that the industry partner, specifically one, mentioned that they are always available to assist our students and lecturers when they needed to do work-based experience or work-integrated learning. The curriculum problem that I then identified after consultation and information sessions with the different stakeholders is the insufficient or inadequate resources that's available for our IT related programs. What are the different issues that's related to this problem? Poor results. According to Petalesi, a scarcity of resources is the main contributory factor to a low pass rate. Coupled with that is a low morale in both students and lecturers. And then lastly, the last issue is insufficient practical work exposure. Why do these issues exist? Most importantly, or first and foremost, the complicated procurement processes at the college, and also that the latest technologies that our students need is a little bit pricey, and often the budget of the campus is not enough to acquire all these latest technologies needed by the IT subjects. Who is affected by these issues? The lecturer, the student. Where are they? What are the areas where these issues exist? For the lecturers and the students, it would be the classroom and the computer labs. Then the potential employer is also affected, which then translates to the workplace. The potential employer, the workplaces do not want to employ students who do not have the necessary skills, especially for a practical subject like IT. Families are also affected. The college as a whole is affected because the image of the college can be negatively affected because the students that we send out into the workplace is not fully equipped to do the work that is acquired from them or required from them. So then, what are the possible solutions to bridge the gap of the poor or inadequate resourcing on campus? Firstly, what is the easiest one or easier would be incorporating open source software during teaching and learning. Also making use of free online learning platforms, partnering with local IT companies and the local university where they can ensure that the equipment, should we then try to acquire more resources, that the equipment that is acquired or is purchased, that it is aligned with industry standards. One way to compensate for poor resourcing or inadequate resourcing is also to start a mentorship programs with our students who have completed the IT program and is now maybe working or furthering their studies. A possible implementation plan can be to start off is that lecturers familiarize themselves with the open source software and free online platforms that is available, introduce the students to these platforms and software and incorporate it then into their teaching and learning while acquiring or being in the process of getting the proper resources for the campus. The Department of Higher Education also has a resources list for all subjects. So IT lecturers must also consult that resources list and draw up an inventory of the equipment that they have against what is acquired by DHET. List the shortcomings so that we can also then have discussions and interactions between college, industry and the local university, see how they can help to fill the gap, if they can maybe sponsor. But the discussion between college, industry and local university can also be around ensuring that whenever we then get to acquire these resources, that the labs are aligned with industry standards, and they can also assist with mentorship programs to ensure that the IT program is successful and that the resources is of the correct standard. Periodic evaluation of the computer lab is necessary. Also, IT lecturers together with campus management teams need to continuously advocate for the acquiring of sophisticated equipment. They should not just say lecturers are now compensating by being resourceful, so these latest technologies are not acquired. Lecturers should still continuously advocate for the acquiring of sophisticated technological equipment. Thank you.